No one knows much about spiders. People think they do, but actually they don't. In this story, I will tell you some things about the real spider world by explaining about Barry the spider. As a beginning, there are 3 spider facts which will help you understand what happened when Barry did something which over time changed much of spider world forever. Spiders are not all the same. About 1 in a million and one of them has special powers. It isn't clear why this happens, and it's not really important. These spiders are known as secrets because no one knows who they are. From time to time there are unexplained events which can give rise to certain suspicions, but that's as far as it goes. Next, spiders can talk, although they're never heard by anyone except other spiders. The sound they make is very strange and confusing, so that normal ears don't recognize it. It's like hearing a dog barking, a car horn, and a piano playing, all at the same time. Hard to imagine, isn't it? No wonder our ears refuse to hear combinations like that. And ask yourself, no matter how many you've seen, have you ever heard a spider? Finally, spiders live under a strict set of laws called the Chronicles, which were written many years ago and have served spider world very well. The most useful of the Chronicle teachings is that spiders must never forget how wonderful it is to be a spider, which means they are the happiest and friendliest of creatures. Barry thought he must be a secret. The main reason was he could understand what everyone said. It didn't matter if it was a horse or a human. Barry understood them. You'd think this was a useful skill to have at your disposal, but it sometimes made Barry sad. He saw how unhappy the world could be unless an effort was made to enjoy the wonders surrounding us all. Everyone and everything is so very special. Also, Barry could make things happen. Things which were impossible to explain. In the part of Spiderland where Barry lived, there were, of course, many other spiders. Usually, they each kept themselves to themselves unless there was a need to come together to discuss something important. There were the daily pleasantries if one spider met another, but normally spiders prefer to be alone. A spider likes everyone but likes themselves best. When a discussion was needed, then Barry was recognized as being the most useful spider to go along and represent the views of the neighborhood. That's how Barry came to be when most of the world was sleeping at the doctor's surgery, where under the stairs leading to the storeroom, a very important matter was on the agenda.
We all know that things are already out of hand with this people being afraid of spiders nonsense, but it's getting worse. Spiders everywhere are being sucked up in those cleaning things or being flushed down sinks. I've even known perfectly respectable spiders who are squashed just minding their own business. This clearly can't go on. And so what are we going to do about it?
People don't like us because of our webs. We leave them behind, and let's face it, webs can look a bit untidy.
I think it's because we can't be heard, and so we can't tell people how nice we really are.
Well, if you ask me, people are stupid and there's nothing we can do about it. It's always been the same and no different now. This whole meeting is a complete waste of time because the problem cannot be solved.
We've been here too long. Look, it's getting light, and the matter obviously needs careful handling and a lot more thought. Let's meet again in 14 days and make some decisions then.
Where shall we go?
I don't mind as long as we're in the fresh air.
By the river! By the river!
Oh, that's a wonderful idea. A picnic by the river.
Do we really need to go out?
Oh, come on, sweetheart. It'll be fun.
If we must go anywhere, please, could we just not go by the river? It's horrible. Full of creepy crawlies and spiders. I hate them. Their long legs scuttling about. Ugh! They're just horrible. I hate them.
So in a moment it had become clear. Greatest thing about spiders was actually causing the difficulty. Their legs. That night Barry's family were having a party. It was very noisy. Barry couldn't sleep and was tossing and turning in his little bed all night. The next morning he was feeling tired, yet brightened up immediately when he saw some leftover cider. He loved cider. He hurried towards it and began to sip happily, but then he noticed Mother was in the kitchen and looking warily at him. Barry looked at Mother, and Mother looked back at Barry. He gave Mother a funny smile, accompanied by a little wave. Didn't do much good because Mother ran out screaming.
There's a spider drinking cider in the kitchen!
Why did I let Mother see me drinking? Got it. I know exactly what I need to do.
And with that he started to write a song.
I really did see a spider drinking cider in the kitchen. I did.
The family started laughing.
Maybe spiders aren't so horrible after all, but I've never heard of one doing that before.
Well, I saw it. So there.
Bye! Bye-bye!
Shouted Daisy and Jessica, waving as they went to school. Mother was still looking frustrated, but said
That's nice.
his father kissed her on the head and went to work.
Did I really see a spider drinking cider? Do you know what? I'm going to leave another little drop of cider in the kitchen tonight, just to see what happens.
And that's exactly what she did. Barry appeared at once. He couldn't resist a little sip. Mother walked in and they stared at each other. Then Barry started to sing the magic song. Mother smiled as she heard it. The next morning the family left, leaving Mother alone in the kitchen. Barry placed himself right in front of her and gave his friendly wave. Mother went to scream, but you know what happened? Out of her mouth came the magic song. Barry grinned a really big grin. Music is a very special means of communication. Sometimes, just sometimes, you hear a few bars of a song and you can't stop it going over and over in your head. Perhaps you don't even like it, but it won't go away. The song Barry had let Mother hear was like that, but it was especially powerful because it was written as a magic song, which meant that when you heard it, you couldn't help but sing it.
We're all singing together about spiders, you know. The spider in the kitchen sang me the song so I would understand there was no need to be afraid. The legs are just how they move, because it's how they're made.
It was time for the ultimate test, Jessica. The magic song spread far and wide, couldn't be stopped because, as I told you, when you heard it, you had to sing it. So when it came to the meeting in Spiderland, there was really nothing to discuss.
I don't know what's happened, but for some reason people seem much happier to see me. They've stopped running away and are actually a lot friendlier. I don't think there's anything we now need to talk about.
Okay, so let's all go home.
Have you heard the magic song yet? If not, don't worry. It's very likely that soon you will. Then you'll understand something which will help you later when I tell you about some more of Barry's adventures.